Good neighbors. Welcome back to another episode of Sister Friends. Guys, again for tuning in. Thanks for a couple of new followers we've had on.
Yes, I see y'all.
Nice. Sharing content, liking, following, commenting. Hey, mama. Yeah, my back is better.
Good. She went on the floor, y'all. Cause my nigga was struggling over here laughing
and groceries are high as hell.
Yeah, y'all. If y'all know any black market eggs, I'm not giving y'all $7 for a dozen, please. Man, BFFR.
So I decided to go back to couponing because everything is so high. And I have thoroughly enjoyed just giving stuff away. Now, I look like a little crazy person giving stuff out my trunk, but, you know, giving it away. I mean, here you go. Oh, you got 5 kids? Oh, they like cereal? I just be giving stuff away.
That's nice. I know you be making people day.
Yes.
And I know they love it too. They be like,
yeah, I just got me some air fresheners.
Yeah.
Okay, girl.
That makes no sense. I see why Mom was upset because we kept opening up
different boxes. Running through the cereal in like 4 days.
Yeah, and not make it. Daddy wouldn't let us eat it if it wasn't breakfast time.
Yeah, I've seen cereal at $6 a box.
I said, bro, it's the same corn y'all been making it out of. What's the difference?
Right.
It's the same corn and sugar cereal. Stop playing with me.
Tough.
I bought them Frosted Flakes. I said, boy, this a damn house payment. Tony better come build me a damn house. I bet this must be a cereal subscription. It must be keep sending cereal after this one. Cause what the hell?
Not a cereal subscription.
Hey, you might be on something.
Okay.
Nah, that one cost $30 a month.
That's good.
It's worth it.
That's good.
Listen.
They're gonna limit the boxes you can get though.
Yeah, they're gonna be like no more than 8 boxes a month. Well, bitch, I could just buy regular then. You only saving me $1.30. I can find that on the sidewalk.
Well, guys, today's episode we are most likely to. You same thing.
Yeah.
We just shooting the stuff.
I feel like they had a board game like this once upon a time. I don't know if it's still there.
It probably is. It's a board game of everything.
Everything for sure. Do y'all have a favorite board game?
It ain't Mousetrap.
Life is my favorite one.
Yeah,
Monopoly.
Life is fun.
I like Monopoly.
You like Monopoly?
Yeah, but not the physical one. I like doing the electronic one.
Oh yeah, that one's good too.
I ain't never seen that.
Yeah. I like to do it on the phone. Me and Sean would do it. That would be something we would do in the bed just for it'll be a long time.
Just play Monopoly. That's cute.
Yeah, but I really love Life too.
I'd probably say what's it called? With the little press down in the middle. Trouble. I think that's funny.
What about you, Rach?
Operation.
Ooh, bro, Operation makes me feel like a damn. I know, for real, like a little go back to school. Right. Make you realize how shaky your hands really is. Okay. You're like, damn, I really can't do this shit. Right, you be like, my hand ain't never did this until I started putting right. You know what game really used to piss me off as a kid? Perfection. Where you gotta put them shakes in there before it pop up. They used to give me so much anxiety, bro.
Man, I used to love watching the kids play at the daycare. Man, they would go, oh, Miss Toy.
Because even though you could see the timer going, it would still be like, I don't know when the shit's gonna pop.
Yeah.
And then like the little S-shaped one where it was like 2 half moons like that shit would always trip me up because one was like slightly different than the other. It was just too much.
Yeah.
You gotta get all the easy shapes out the way, the circle, the square, the little rhombus, get all the easy shits and then do the crazy ones.
Not a cheat code.
Listen, trying to be quick.
That's fun.
Yeah, we just shooting this stuff today and just talking because we missed each other and we just feel like talking. We got some questions in a row. I'm the question lady. Oh, wait, no. I'll do a nail cam another time. I ain't finna get up. Let's see. What's the first one? Who is most likely to get drunk after one drink?
Tori. Damn, Tori.
This nigga do not drink like a damn.
All my friends be saying that too. I'm like, damn, I'm like,
yeah, Tori. That's funny.
I agree too because
that's a fact because
like, dang,
I have actually got drunk.
They catered breakfast the other day at work, and I was like, ooh, I'm feeling spicy. I'm gonna get me a cup of coffee.
Don't do it.
She said I'm feeling
That's because you're not supposed to be drinking caffeine no way.
Well, I had
neither one of
maybe
them.
like a few sips, and I was just like, dang, why am I tripping?
That's exactly why we don't drink
I thought she
coffee.
was gonna say like that, but Moses at work or something. She done got one. She said, I feel a spice. I took a couple of sips. Dang.
Not you getting wavy off the coffee.
That's so funny, bro.
It's wild.
She said, man, y'all just be drinking this shit, right?
Literally me, every time I drink coffee, I'm like, how do people just do this on me? I feel like something crawling on me. What the hell? I feel like I'm on drugs.
That's funny. I don't even feel that shit.
I literally, if they make coffee at work, I literally put like this much in there and just drink. I'd be cool for the rest of the day.
But I love the taste.
It tastes so good.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm just vibrating. I just can't have it. And then I remember one time, Mama was like, just get decaf. She's like, it's not the same. She was like, so you was going to struggle through the shit. She's like, it's just not the same when I don't feel the feeling. The feeling.
I can't believe
But that caffeine.
Y'all think I can get better though?
You don't have to try. Right, I'm like, you barely
I said, let me try.
I can do.
No,
if people,
that's good,
once you get to like a
that's
certain age and you don't just be drinking like that, you already know you're not gonna drink like
Yeah,
that.
save that liver. Save that liver. Right. That's good. That's a good
It's
thing.
hard to get another one.
Amen.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Who is most likely to disappear for a year?
Delisa.
I was like either me or Delisa.
I would say Bree.
Yeah, I'm for breathing that too. Damn.
She's like, I'm gonna bring that too.
Y'all gonna go ghost?
Listen, I'll be. If you let me, I'll go home.
She said duck off.
Because Bree was always infamous for leaving the group, the company, just so she could be gone. Once she through playing with y'all, she leave, and she don't announce her dismissal.
Listen, I get that from my Uncle Carl.
That's so funny, bro.
If I'm ready to go, I don't need to tell nobody. I'm gonna get in the car and go. Bro, I'll never forget that time we was at Papa's house and he had been gone for like almost 2 hours.
We didn't realize it.
And then we was like,
I remember like my mom and daddy saying that he.
and then my daddy had called him and he was like, hey nigga, you outside? He was like, man, I done went to the house. He was like, yeah. He was like, I've been home.
He like, I done took my bath.
Right, I'm like, he probably finna go to sleep. He was like, damn, nigga, you wanna say that? Right, what's going on?
Yeah. Like, now
Tell at least one person like, hey, I'm finna head. You ain't gotta announce the whole room. Tell somebody.
That's a funny, bro.
You just go home.
Shout out though.
He said,
I fuck with it. I'm like, sometimes you just open to people. You be like, I'm just finna go in my room.
not y'all disappear for me.
It's not that I don't enjoy the company. I just had enough. There's enough people.
But I ain't gonna lie, disappearing for a year and not telling nobody sound nice. I mean,
I would tell like immediate
my
people.
son, but
I know what you mean.
Yeah. She said outside having my son.
I would love to
because
do
that's
that
my
shit.
son. She sound like Birdman.
Done.
And he my son.
Not the silly sludge.
This freaking GAC or whatever. I'm showing my age. I said GAC. Zelisa, your handwriting just, oh my goodness. Most likely to become a preacher.
Tor.
Yeah.
what?
Like,
No, I was
So
definitely
you got
gonna
to
be
see
evangelist.
You love to speak life and evangelize for the Lord.
Being evangelist or something.
That would be cool.
I think
that
that
would be-
gotta
I said, I don't want me up there.
Or me.
Okay.
He like, these niggas be.
And God said, don't let me smack this bitch. Don't let me do it. Take me to the Lord.
I'm saying, you have to stay pool.
Right. Y'all, matter of fact, pass the collection plate back around. Get your money back. I'm going home.
Money back.
I'm up here playing. I'm up here talking
In the congregation.
This is self-awareness for
My
me.
thing was, I'm like, I was trying to stop after like an hour and be like, y'all really listening to this shit, man? Get out of here. No, I'm not talking about
I was
nothing.
really lost. Go home.
If y'all think I can help y'all, yeah, y'all pass help.
Not if you think I can help.
She said, yeah, no, I'm playing.
Just imagine if a pastor would do that.
He would just stop and he be like, y'all really
said,
believe in the
man,
bullshit I'm saying? I can't do this. And then just
man,
start
I gotta
passing
get
their
out
money back.
Yeah, childish.
I call them the congregation childish.
That boy, I'm tired of this church.
That boy said, I don't want to be on Easter speech. I'm tired of this church. I would die if he called the church as a kid. So it's like, okay, now he's going to do his speech. I'm tired of this church. The way I would have had to leave. Scoops. There we go. No, you good. Would y'all come to my church though?
Yeah, I would.
I know it'd be lit.
What
you make sure it would be fun.
For real? What type of
Like denomination would it be?
or just like what type of
I feel like it'd be more young people.
What type of speaker would I be?
I feel like you'd be more of like a share like personal stories, but not make it so like me. But it'd be like you would be good at revealing like the message, because you know they'd be letting it drag on and be like, okay, what are we trying to get to? You'd be like, this is the message today because I felt it on my spirit because this is and then you would just go, you wouldn't make it too over the top and all.
Be real relatable, real like inspirational, like
almost like a Bible study, because I feel like you would get more interactive with people. It wouldn't just be you just talking at people all day.
But I do feel like your passion for always wanting people to accept people the way that they are is something that is so needed.
That people need to hear.
It's so needed, because that's one thing that these churches, especially these churches that have been going for like years or whatever, that's a lot of reason why I have a hard time with like quote unquote church people,
because they're trying to change something about somebody.
Because it gets real like politicky, and people forget the reason
why we're sitting here.
Yeah, and it's a big turn off to a lot of people.
That's why
a lot of people got church hurt, and a lot of people don't be trying to go back.
And that's why they wonder why kids in our or grown-ups in our generation don't really go to church like that, like because we synced it.
I think a lot of the
especially black folks,
contradicting like messages between like what you say and your actions turn me off real bad. Whether it was teachers or like people that were supposed to be in like ministry or people that were supposed to be leaders in the church, that stuff turned me off. And I'm like, I don't even want to fool with that. But sometimes I really do think it be a part of that, like black church culture. Sometimes like kind of deep rooted in there. Sometimes I think you get your head too high up, thinking that you know.
And people say people end up going to church serving the pastor instead of serving.
And I hated that.
Before you know it, all the church mothers, they end up just basically being like second and third wives to him, and they just do.
Yeah,
they forget to look past the pastor and look for God. Like I get it, they're the one delivering the message.
And it's okay to appreciate.
Yeah, but I think they get wrapped up in pleasing pastor and make sure pastor see me doing this and pastor see me doing that. Like
that's
pastor is not the person you gonna have to answer to when you go on to the upper room.
Yeah. And I ain't never.
Pastor not gonna be up there on your judgment day. He's not. He's not gonna be there to help you
and
answer
he ain't perfect, and that's okay. You know, but damn,
you might not even see him when you get up there.
But that's another time.
This a small little bit, and then we can move on. I don't know if y'all familiar with Michael Todd, Pastor Michael Todd. Now, although he is flashy and pretty gaudy and a little bit elaborate,
I do like him.
I like him too. He's a great speaker outside of the show ministry.
Yeah.
There's another guy in ministry. He has a huge following on YouTube, and he made a video out saying Pastor Mike Todd is not the best leader to follow, which I could see his points. But what do you guys think about?
I want to see that too, that video. But go ahead.
What do you guys think about? Not necessarily Mike Todd, but people in ministry that are trying to reach those that are far out, that are on drugs, that are still worldly, trying to be relatable, but also have the agenda of God's word.
I don't see nothing wrong with it at all, but sometimes, just like in like face-to-face church, outside of social media, sometimes I feel like the message gets lost in the performance. Sometimes I feel like it gets lost in the antics and like, all eyes on me. Sometimes I feel like they lose sight of what they're there for, the purpose of what they're trying to do, and they get caught up in the, even though I'm going to, put the word of God over it, let me see what's going to get the most engagement, let me see what's going to get the most people flooded and coming to listen to me. That way I can deliver the message I want, which is nothing wrong with that. That's how you play social media. You get something that draw people in, and then you can be like, okay, this is what we're really here for.
In the video, long story short, the guy is saying Pastor Mike Todd is not, he's a great speaker, but he is not ministering well. He's too gaudy, he has too much distraction, and it's like he has a life coach agenda and not sticking to the word. He says all of this, you know, in some points I could see that, but
I wonder, what do they want him to dress like? Or, you know what I mean? Like, because I feel like when people
the clothes don't bother me.
Yeah, like, I feel like, I do feel like he dresses nice or whatever, but honestly, I think that does relate to the younger generation, because, you know, you want to be able to, like, you know, like, be able to present yourself, because even his wife dressed really nice, but not like a hoe. And like he dressed nice, but he don't look like a scrub on the street.
Yeah, but we used to see him pastor up there in a 3-piece suit.
What's the difference though?
That's what I'm saying. Like I think that's why they looking crazy, because we used to see him up there
the same amount of money
with they pocket square and they matching glasses and stuff, looking like a pastor.
I just feel like he doesn't fit like what we grew up looking at, and so now it's like, well, you know, well, what is this? But I honestly think that's one of the reasons why he did get so popular, especially with the younger generations. And honestly, if you really listen to like what he says or whatever, like he's able to reach you in a way. Like personally, like when I like found one of his sermons, like the first time I started like crying, like watching his sermons, because he was able to like talk to me in a way that, you know, I'm like, how do you reach me through the screen, you know? And so I really do enjoy him. And, you know, and even for my, you know, black husband, seeing a black young man up there, you know, he talked normal. Like he ain't trying to, you know,
be and thou and you
and all in my ear, you know. And to me, that's relatable. And I feel like honestly, the longest stretch that I, you know, was able to like watch sermons and stuff like that was with him.
Because I can see how people are thrown off by the showiness, but I feel like it's coming from a good place. Like he's doing what other pastors wouldn't do and try to actually relate to, or he can relate because he's younger, but like, you know, when they say they want the youth in the church, they start to be like, and young folks, you need to do this. That's not how you're going to get us, because we don't like to be talked to like that. He can relate to us on that level because he's still young, or he might be older than some people he's trying to reach. But I feel like if I want to reach the audience that I'm trying to reach, I can't do what the people before me did, because clearly that didn't work because they ain't in the church no more.
And honestly, he's honest about the stuff that he's been through too. One thing I can respect, because a lot of these preachers won't come out and say, I've struggled with this, because the thing is, he will find opportunities to bring up, I'm not perfect. I'm still not perfect. And this is what I like struggle with. This is something like I cheated on my wife, this and this and this. I'm celebrating this many years of being faithful to only my wife and all this stuff, and that is important to see. And so I don't know, like, I mean, I don't think he's perfect, but you know, and I'm not a flashy person, but I'm not going to judge him for being a flashy. Like, oh, are we doing the opposite of what, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't really mess with that much.
What's your take, Dee? Like, as far as the guy having comments of how Pastor Mike Todd is
like flashy.
To be honest, I feel like that's not my business. And the reason I feel this so strongly about it is like, I think it's a good thing to be himself. Whatever he does, be himself and use whatever God has given him. But I want to look at, are you doing what Jesus commanded us to do? Right? So if I can be bold and flashy and all of these things, but am I also feeding the poor? Okay? Am I feeding the hungry? Am I helping those? Because all the extra stuff, and I hate to say this way, but church is a business. Okay? And
that's real.
And the reason I believe that is because I see what goes on. You know, I have to go to work at church. Like, I'm a girl, you know, and I've been on that end of stuff. So there are so many different facets of what goes on in a church. But when I'm talking about ministry, I'm talking about helping people.
And he does do that.
Yeah, and I don't know him. I don't think I've actually listened to like a full sermon of his. But that's what I'm looking for. Like, are you feeding those
Right.
people? Not, I mean, spiritual food, but too. But I'm saying like the hungry. Are you doing the bare minimum? What about drinking water? You know,
Sure.
whatever your ministry is producing. If it's not really helping anybody but you and your pockets,
Exactly.
I don't.
Sure.
I don't think I.
And I honestly can't say that for him.
Yeah.
He has goals for his church.
He has goals for himself personally as
Right.
far as being a humanitarian.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you said that. That's really important. If it's just for me, like as far as like the distinction between the two. I like that one.
And I had a pastor say one day I guess I was in Florida and he was a part of my life in ministry in Florida, and he was like, well, if you were still part of my ministry, and I was like, and he was like, you would be so much farther in my ministry. And the way I thought of that, I was like, are we supposed to be doing God's work? And
Isn't it God?
And I noticed like everybody in his church looked like him. It was kind of just a one culture type of church, you know. And I was the outcast because I wasn't a part of that culture. And but I just think like, if you didn't come to help people or to serve them, and I'm talking the least of these, if your ministry does not help the least of these, I don't think it's really not about that life. You know?
Yeah. You pulling off in the bins and there's people in your church that don't know how they gonna keep their lights on. There's something going on.
Yes and no. And that, I believe that pastors can have nice things. I
Don't get me wrong.
But
Do your due. But
if the person don't have no lights because of their own foolery,
no.
Right.
But I'm saying, it's that church mother that pour her whole life in the church, that be there Sunday to Sunday.
Woo!
She be there cooking. She be doing the youth choir. She be doing the Bible study. All that.
Yeah.
And then, but when she's sick and in the hospital and need somebody to help her while she, y'all, everybody crickets.
Make sure you hold them down the way they hold them down.
Because she was at your house when you was sick, Pastor, and bringing you chicken and dumplings and stuff.
chicken and dumplings.
And I know it was good.
She put her foot in it.
Okay. And she didn't use like the messed up biscuit. She got the strips of dough. She got the rectangle. Okay. Oh Lord. Most likely to accidentally kill someone. Keyword accidentally.
Accidentally.
I feel like accidentally.
Me.
I was gonna say either you or Jay.
Yeah, I can see
Oh
that.
yeah.
Cause I could see Jay either doing something completely goofy and be like, oh shit, this nigga died.
I can see you like this. And be like, oh shit.
I done knocked this nigga into the kitchen knives and now he dead. Or I can see you like getting like super mad and like pushing the table or something and like some freak accident happen and knock over like hit the coffee, fall on the heater, he get electrocuted and it's like, I pushed the table, he way over there.
Man, he got it.
And then you gotta watch all the shit falling in.
Get him dead. They got me for second degree.
No, it's manslaughter. You got it for him. You got it.
Damn.
It's manslaughter. I watch a little bit too much true crime.
No, I have to pull you toward it. You seem like a funny accident.
Right? Yeah, that's for sure.
I see.
She be trying to like get him back up.
Ain't no way.
I'm so sorry. You hungry?
Right.
Sir?
Not sorry.
Initially, when I thought that, I thought like fighting, like I'm beating.
I mean, literally.
somebody. And
It could be anything. Accident. Now that way, Jay.
Nah, that way Delisa.
Cause I feel like that blind rage, you be like, ooh, I forgot I was beating him up.
I forgot I was just fighting.
I forgot I am fighting.
Honestly,
Like
see,
I'm
the
actively
older-
swinging.
Honestly, like with the fighting situation, we see the older sisters getting that because they be having that.
Yeah.
They the sweetest,
Tori do,
but they be having that. They be having that sweet.
I can definitely see Tori have a blackout moment where she just be like, you know what? I've been nice my whole life. And now
She's shaking. I'm gonna go to jail. Nah, especially like over their kids.
Right.
Nah,
Oh, that's blackout central.
y'all gonna have to hold that one.
Just in case anything happen in the future, we're gonna delete this YouTube. We're gonna cut this part out. And
We're moving on.
right.
There you
Because we didn't never say this. If I end up on first 48, y'all delete this video. What? Most likely to be a cat lady.
Cat lady.
Who like
I
cats?
don't like cats.
I don't like delete the
Yeah, house coat with a dusty house coat.
Delete to be a cat lady for sure. She be like, oh baby, you ain't got nowhere to go. I
got some coupons for the cat. Put some tuna, some sardines. Some little, what's the frisky? Whatever, the little friskies.
I was gonna say you, Brie.
Cat lady. I am not.
I mean, not as of today, but thinking you as an older person.
Because I'm never gonna find love. I'm be
Wow.
This bitch ain't never gonna have a man.
That is not accurate.
That's what you think. I can see you. She been single for a long time now. She gonna be a cat lady.
Watch out.
Alright.
That was random.
I just started thinking about some damn biscuits.
Ooh, that's you.
I done seen
chicken.
Some biscuits.
I've been seeing recipes for some sweet potato biscuits. They was looking real
Sweet
good.
potato. I think I seen the recipe for that too.
And she put,
No cornbread.
they did biscuits and cornbread, but she put made like a chicken sandwich with the sweet potato.
What? Biscuits are vegan?
Cornbread.
They look good. Look like
He came with vegan biscuits.
I want to go to Cracker Barrel and get some corn muffins.
Shoot that butt.
Alright. Why am I mixing it like it ain't two of them left?
Okay.
This is a self-read. It said, most likely to use 7 pillows as a blanket. Me, I'll stack some pillows.
Don't you got a whole bunch of pillows?
I do got a whole bunch of
No,
pillows.
I say you a toy because Toy ain't gonna ask nobody for nothing. She just gonna be like, oh, it's okay. I'm gonna just do me for it.
You ain't gonna ask nobody for nothing.
I was gonna say you, Jay.
Me? Because you like to be cozy. Bitch, you got a blanket
I
on
do at least sleep with 3.
I have.
And my hips started hurting, bitch. I had to sleep with my damn pillow underneath my right hip.
Oh,
Hell wrong with me. You got a body pillow? I thought you need to give me one.
girl, they be like $12 at Walmart.
Really? They good, comfortable?
Oh yeah. Me and that body pillow into some good naps on the couch.
You talking about the U shape?
Either or,
I know what you're talking about.
the body pillow.
I don't care what it is. I need something to get my leg over the.
Oh, but I know what you're talking about. That little long.
I
you
do
like
shape.
I gotta get the mucus out. If I don't get the mucus out, it'll trigger me to throw up, and I don't have time for that. But if I don't get it out the right way, I gag.
It'll be like.
I don't want that.
But yeah, I currently have like 6 pillows on my bed, and they all serve a purpose.
Oh my.
Yes.
It's just you.
So 2 of them were for firmness, the long pillows for the softness, the firmness and support on the 2
And the
ones.
5th one is to hump on.
That's disgusting. And then the long one is for the softness, and then the circle gray one is Big Papa. That's for when I flip to my other side.
Oh, Big Papa.
And then the white one,
That's the one.
that's my favorite pillow. And then
She said, I know.
that's okay. First she called me a cat lady. Now she said I'm sexually assaulting my pillows. Cause they, okay.
That's so funny.
And then the white one, I call him Whitey. The white one either props up my phone or if I'm not watching, I put it in between my knees because I don't like to feel my knees touching when I go to sleep. And that's how I go to sleep.
Helen is gonna be like, damn, where can I sleep?
So, in the living room.
I have one pillow.
Go get them flat ones out the closet. For me, this man sleeping on the floor.
All at the purpose.
Hey baby, what's wrong with that? Yeah, that's
I'm sleeping on a bed.
oh my.
Well, I guess it's all of us then.
Sleeping on the book.
Oh my god. Everybody get new stuff for Christmas. You get them some more books.
That you like to. It's paperback this time.
Right, that's what you a little bit more good. I Gotta get a dictionary.
Oh, that's funny.
Y'all funny, bro. Ugh. My lips. Anyways, who's most likely to be a flirt?
Sorry.
At first guess, I think not, right? But when I really think about it, Reese, you're such a hopeless romantic and like girly and giddy.
Yeah.
This the girly thing.
You be like, hey. And you can tell like
You wear it on your sleeve, like, okay.
Dang, it's obvious.
When you really feeling somebody, you can see.
oh, I could see that, yeah.
Cause I'm like, boy, she can't hide
You
shit.
be like, oh, I need to dress up.
This be her looking at her phone if it's somebody, she's like, I'm like, damn, girl, what you saying?
I said, what you do today? You want to know what I did?
You don't like tomatoes like me. Girl, damn.
Everything he say is just like, oh my god.
She act like she in 4th grade.
But that's cute though. I like it.
I got it real bad, huh?
It's not that bad, but it's
Bro,
it's
when you say
noticeable.
curse on that YouTuber, you probably still do.
You said that's still my boo. I ain't even gonna lie. The other night when I had put Robin down, I cut it on, on TV, and I got my glasses on.
I'm gonna talk to y'all. I have glass on.
You talking about me? You had one glass. I'm sure. What kind of wine was it? She was on a Pinot Gris.
Okay, Pinot Gris. Was it that limelight I got you? No, you probably drunk that already.
No, you got me there.
I would have had 6 of them by now.
Look, it's the same bone.
That's so funny.
You like it?
Yeah, I've had it before.
Oh, okay. I'm like, damn, you don't like me? Give it back.
She's like, I just sip.
Literally.
I don't want to waste it. I'm like, it's there to drink. You're supposed to drink it.
Oh shit.
I was like, so.
How are you?
Oh, this. Oh, Lord. I feel like this kind of fall into the one earlier.
Okay.
Most likely to accidentally poison someone with their terrible cooking.
Oh.
You've been saying you can't cook.
I don't see us as not cookers.
I be chefing.
Hold on, I be messing up stuff.
Nah, it's been a couple times when she done told me, she's like, bro, tell me how I fucked up this hamburger helper.
For real.
It's crazy because either she like, it's no problem, or she be fucking up the most simple stuff, and she be like, bro, I don't know how I fucked this up.
You say, what did I do? Boy,
She's like, I make this all the time, but just today my brain.
what did I do?
I feel it. I know exactly.
But I feel like she coming back into her cooking bag.
I don't think none of y'all poisoning all
I feel it
that.
coming, and I'm excited because I really think. Cause that gumbo she made for New Year's was so good.
It was okay. It was a little salty.
No, it wasn't. It was perfect.
Share sometimes.
Right, that shit was perfect.
I eat shit out of that.
Okay.
I'll tell you that right now. I know.
Me and Mama fucked that.
I think it was the sausage.
Did Daddy ever get his?
No, he didn't. So I ate it.
Oh damn! I was like, give me his if it's in the freezer.
And no.
She bought crab legs and everything. Girl. It was real good.
Cracked in
I feel a seafood boil in the
We gotta do a seafood.
my bad. I heard seafood.
Squeeze your damn
They
leg.
got crawfish still open yet?
I would say by the end of next month.
Yeah, crawdays probably gonna be open. Baby, when I put it up in a slide through,
I'm gonna be there.
put a penis to the side and let me slide through.
Yeah, I need some crawfish.
Show.
You can eat that because
Take
they
a
no
circuit.
mercury.
Low mercury. Just low mercury.
Time. You stay on my mind. Remember that
Yeah, somebody sign her.
When I love that they got mushrooms too. I remember when somebody first, when it was either you or Daddy put me on to having mushrooms with the crawfish.
Yes.
Cause you can just get them in a separate bag. Don't they do about like half a pound?
Something like
That
that.
sounds
You know what I like? Scallops.
Ooh, she bourgeois.
Bitch, I love some scallops.
I love mussels.
Mussels, yeah, I love mussels too.
Ooh, you know what? I'm probably gonna go get me a bag of mussels.
Oysters are good too. Y'all ever
You
had
just gotta be prepared with oysters, because if they don't cook them right, you'll be sick as a dog.
That part, I can't have them raw, but the charbroiled oysters, they got some at Fisherman's Market now.
They do.
I haven't been to Fisherman's Market in years.
They have really good ones, yeah. You gotta get the Rockefeller oysters.
Okay,
I think that's what they call it over here.
I ain't been to Fisherman's Market in a minute.
Me neither.
Shout out to Fisherman's Market.
They've been here for a long
Rice
time.
casserole.
They never mess with that one.
They got crawfish too.
And they got the.
Now the last time we had that crawfish, remember?
Yeah,
So
I didn't say it was all that great, but
No.
Now,
I don't
this
know
was
if
maybe
this was like a 1 year
This was
fluke.
like between 2013 2015. I think they were under new management and
'Cause
they were trash.
You could tell they just
But
boiled them.
they have improved since.
Okay, because I remember that year, bro, you could tell they just cooked them and they just dumped all the seasoning on top. It was just like dry seasoning on top. There wasn't none of the juices popping off, and we was like, what the hell is this?
that's good when you get some bad batch of crawfish.
Oh man.
Man, your whole day be screwed.
But you still eating that whole but
Okay.
Fish season, y'all just don't know.
Y'all just don't know. It's a time to be had. Make sure my nails ain't done. Oh, most likely to fake that death.
the least.
Mm-hmm. Because she's gonna go to Yoruba.
I ain't fool with you bitches.
From Malfi, Italy. She's gonna be
I wonder what that's gonna look like though. So if you fake your death, will we know about it?
It has to be as little amount of people as possible.
Okay, so Jay just gonna know, and then like just
I don't need to know that. I sit up there and I tell everybody about some.
like now she just.
Because that's how they end up
She
getting
just did
found out, because at least one person knows. They literally just have to go. If you want to really fake your death, you just have to go and just start over.
Dang. So what we have a service?
Yeah, because we probably think she was dead.
I go through.
We probably-
All people just be thinking you dead.
Yeah, because we fake your death.
Nothing.
Because we would literally be like
Yeah,
doing
she be
like
like
the
a
whole,
missing person.
yeah, we be doing like the whole search for her, and then we've been looking for her for like over a year, and it's like, I don't think we gonna find her, bro. And then we just mourn her death, and we think she dead. Whole time, homegirl in Venezuela. She right up under us.
I'm gonna say Talisa. I'm gonna find Talisa. I'm gonna say Talisa, what you doing?
What would you name?
It wouldn't be Delisa no more.
Right, so that's a very unique
She
name.
playing.
Yeah, y'all. Thank y'all for shooting the stuff with us. We had a really good time. Answer some of the questions down below. We really want to know. That's the flow. Thank y'all for watching. Damn, I cannot talk today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And even tell a hater about the podcast. Yeah, we really appreciate all the love and support. Hi, Mom. How you doing? Y'all have a great weekend. Be safe. And we will see y'all when we see y'all.
Okay.